Hello fellow engineers and welcome to Station to Station, a train-based puzzle game set in a beautiful tilt-shifted voxel world. So let's get in and play this next fest demo. Okay, so we start off with this huge world and every so often buildings will appear. So we've got this one down here, the wheat farm. You can see it has no needs and it produces wheat. Then if we head over this way, look, there's a windmill and you can guess, yes, this needs wheat. So we got to link these two buildings together using a railway. So if we come down here, we can build a station wherever we want. So we'll shove one next to that. And you can see it's close enough that there's this little arch, which basically means the produce will come from there to the station. So if we build another station over here, you can see it's costing 50 quid. I got money in the bottom left. So that's the two stations done. Then we can just come down to the tracks down here. You can see there's 4 different tracks coming out of it. So do we want to drive on the left or on the right? As I'm British, we're going to drive on the left. And basically, I just drag this to where I want it to go. And note the price is going up and up the further we go. So I think I want to connect in that side, then select this freight train, and then oh my goodness, look at the track being laid. And then you can see we've colored in the map because we've brought happiness and pollution to the area. But yeah, if we hover over these now, you can see wheat farm, it produces wheat. We got a tick because we're using it. Over this way, the mill, it needs wheat. So we've completed that and we've been given new buildings. We've got another wheat farm and another mill. And in case you're wondering, yes, trains do just turn around in the stations, so you don't need to do a looping track. So we'll shove another station over this way. I think give it a bit of that rotate. Another one there for that. And we'll say come out there. You can see if I cut that off, I won't be able to use the other line. So I should probably go like straight first and then come around. And then same up this way. If I also connect, we get the red bit. So we need to go a little bit wide, slightly move that node so we can come in like that. Nice. So another freight train for 113 quid. They're all connected. We get some money back. The area's colored in. Look at all the flowers. Look at all the wheat and stuff. But yeah, this stack of bricks, we've unlocked new buildings. So if we click to add them, you can see there's one up there, one over that way. So station there, another one there. And over this way, you can see, look, there's mountains and stuff. And if we start adding bridges are not cheap. Just like in the real world. So we've got to try and go through this valley. So as we come up here, we don't want to be dropping down there with a bridge. So we want to head over this way and wang it in there like that. Boosh. And look at the area getting colored in. Lovely. I'm not usually a fan of the old tilt shift, but yeah, seems to work really well with this game. Don't know why. Anyway, more buildings, please. So one up there, one up there. Ooh, one up there. So we've got new buildings. We've got a dairy farm which produces 2 milks. Up here, the cheesery. Is that a real word? A place that makes cheese? Is it called a cheesery? But obviously that needs milk. And then there's another one up there. So I think because this produces 2 milk, we can satisfy the needs of both of them with just the one building. So let's wang station in there. Do I want to try and do like a straight through? So if I shove one there and then one up here. So do I want to come over this way? We've got to connect to that side. So we'll come around there. And then do I want to come out of this one and come up to there? So they're not actually connected, but they do work. Oh man, look at the color. We got cows. We have cows. Hello, little cows. Right, we've got more buildings to unlock. So over this way. Oh man. Oh man. Okay, I can see why this is going to get complicated. So basically down here we have a cheesery. So that needs milk and the milk's being produced up that way. So that's over here at the dairy farm. The other cheesery's over that way. So that one's quite easy, just a straight through. But the other one might not be. Anyway, let's get these stations in. So we'll shove one there, one by that. We'll drive along the left, shove it in there. Boosh. So that's this one sorted. So, oh, look at the flowers on top of the mountain. So that's that sorted. But this one, how are we going to get from there to there? Do I do a new track? I don't know. We're going to need a station up this end. So I'll shove that in. Because surely if I connect to that track, we're going to have trains crossing. It's going to be carnage. So I probably want to go to the other platform. Well, or just not use this station at all. I could like go round it, I guess. But let's just see if we connect into that. We have a train leaving here going that way. So then if I carry on and come up over this way and end up there. Nice. Okay, so now we're connected. So we can take on the next level. So on this one, we've got to end with at least 200 quid and use a total of 6 cards as a special challenge. So we've got 2 cards to pick from. These are just like sort of modifiers that you can use each round. They're both cheap rails, which means the rails cost half the price. Bridge price is unchanged though. So yeah, we'll use one of those. Then we've got to think about this logically. So let's shove you there, you up there, And then you there. Oh man, we are rinsing through the money already. But yeah, this dairy farm connects up to there. So that's that sorted. They get the milk, I get the money. And this one, if we stick along this edge, that goes there for 104 quid. So that's all of those done. Then you can see, look, we got new buildings as well as new cards. So let's get the new buildings. So what have we got? We got a bakery which needs flour and produces bread. So presumably down here, that produces wheat. That's the wheat farm we saw earlier. Up there, we've got the mill. And the mill now produces flour, which has got to go to the bakery. Okay, let's check out our new cards as well. Oh, cheap bridges. Are we going to need a bridge? I'm not actually sure. Let's do cheap rails. And what I'm going to try and do this time is do it with as few rails as possible, because we got to try and save that money for the end, remember? So I think if we go from the wheat farm, we connect directly into the bakery like that. And we go from the bakery and we try and get through these gaps. So we get up there, up here, and then into that. And that should be all three connected together, all on the same line. So I don't think it matters if the trains get in each other's way. I guess we'll see what happens. Oh, so that train just goes between those two. Oh, so I think as this train comes up here, yeah, I think it delivers what that needs and then takes the flour from it. And then it leaves it at this station for the other train to collect. Okay, that makes sense. That does actually make sense. Anyway, more buildings being unlocked. We got some stuff up there that I don't actually recognize. What is that? Oh, it's a city. It needs bread, cheese, and milk. So we've got dairy farm there producing milk. I think we are producing cheese down there. Yeah, we are. So station for there, and I think we want to go from the cheesery, proper hug this wall, go into there. So that's cheese being delivered. Milk, we can just do a bit of that. 25 quid. We got 70 back. So the city just needs bread, and the bread is made down here. But as we know now, we can go from this station and we can come around the back of here. Let's try and hug the windmill as close as possible. Yeah, like that. Then we just got to avoid doing a bridge because that's an extra 25 quid. So let's come down there and then do that. Or do I try and go to the other one so we've got that one free? Nah, sod it. We'll just connect in there. 84 quid. Done. So now more buildings. Where are these going? We got that up there, that up there. Oh man, loads of buildings, as well as some new cards. So cheap rails and cheap bridges. I'm going to activate them all this round. And then let's have a look at these buildings. What have we got? We got a bakery, another city, mill, wheat farm, and dairy farm. And this is the dairy farm from earlier. You can just see it produces 2 milk. So it's not completely in use yet. So first off, this city in the middle, it needs bread. So we can do that fairly easy. You've got the mill there, the wheat farm, and then the bakery. So that's just a nice easy route between those ones. And what else do they need? Milk. So we've got 1 milk being made down there, but the city also needs cheese. Oh yeah, my original cheesery. We're making cheese down there, but it's not in use. So oh man, that is really steep. Yeah, might be worth building a bridge up there because I got the cheap bridge card. So if we do that and then connect that into there, boosh, then I think we can pretty much just connect all these together. So the mill, we got to get flour to the bakery. The bakery's down there. So I'm going to use my cheap rail card because we're going quite a long way. So down there, along here. I mean, I could go around all this nice pretty stuff, but let's just go straight through it because I can. Engineering stops for no one. So that's those connected. And then I feel like the cheapest way of doing this, I guess we connect you into there. So that connects almost everything together. No, it connects everything together. That dairy farm has to go a long way, but it will actually get there. Okay, cool. I mean, you can see the special challenge. I got to use 6 cards, so I probably need to add another bridge if I want to complete that. I probably should, to be honest. So if we go from there over to that, then special challenge is completed, and as a perfectionist, I got to do all those. So next level, once we get confirmation we completed everything 100%, so we need at least 850 quid left. And special challenge, create a railroad that on completion immediately connects 4 resources. Oh boy. I imagine that will happen at the end, most likely. But right, this is the map. We've just been told about a stack bonus. So basically, if we do add a railway that connects like everything together, like all in one railway, then we get like a bonus, essentially. So basically down here, the city needs 3 resources. So if we connect all those 3 resources together and then connect them to the city, we get a nice bonus because we did like 3 things in one. Anyway, so the city's in the middle. We've got resources up here. So we've got the mill, the bakery, and the wheat farm. So if I shove this in a position where they're both connected like that, then I can connect these 2 together. I'm going to go a little bit wider just so I've got that that track still open. Then I got the option of a normal freight train or a heavy freight train, which has a card down the bottom. Goods make 50% more money. I feel like for this one, I'll just use standard. So that's double resources. So look at the stack bonus. That is cash. They will get colored in. And then I think down here, this is where I probably want to do the heavy freight train. Although, shall I have a look at the new buildings first? So what did we get? A dairy farm and a cheesery, which I think... Oh, yeah, they're all in need. So I think down here I can get like a nice stack bonus, because if I shove a station there, one up there and one down here for the dairy farm, I'm pretty sure if I connect the city up to there, that's not going to do anything because this isn't making cheese yet because it's got no milk. But then if I connect the city down to here, then yeah, can you see the blue arrows? We're going to get like 3 lots of stuff happening. So I might heavy freight train that just to get some extra money, but this is going to be a good stack bonus. 200 and... What? What's 368 quid? So yeah, it's all about connecting things in the right order. Right, so I've got some new cards. Let's get some new buildings as well. Where are they going to go? Up there, all over that way. Oh, that's another city. What do we have? A cheesery and a dairy farm. So I can do similar thing there for lots of money. When do I connect the bakery to get bread down to this place? I'm not sure. Let's just station these up first. So we got one for the city. Probably go there. And then a station for each of those. So it could be worth cheap bridging and then coming down like that. So that gets bread to that city. No stack bonus that time, but we get some new cards. All right, then if we press tab, we can see which buildings still need stuff. So all this bottom stuff, it's all done now. You can see it's all colored in. So we just got to focus up here now. So as before, connect the cheesery to the city. Then afterwards, we connect those together because that's going to get us a nice stack bonus, particularly if we use the heavy freight train again. So 368 quid again. Thank you very much. We've then got new buildings unlocking. So I guess that's going to be the bread stuff. Yeah, it is. So the wheat farm and bakery there, they've got to go to the mill. And then all of this needs to go to the city. So since the mill is going to be in need, I should probably connect that last, right? I'm just trying to think about the stack bonus. So if I do a station up there connected to those two and then one over here ready, what I'm thinking, cheap bridges, we go from here down to there, and that shouldn't satisfy anyone. Yeah, that's just prep. And then using cheap rails, if we come up to there, yeah, look, that connects 3 things together. So if we do that with a heavy freight train, we're going to get a big old stack bonus again. Oh boy. Money. So now we got more new buildings and more cards. Thank you very much, game. All right, then we got to try and work out what the hell are we doing now. So hang on, let's press tab. I think pressing tab will be easier. Okay, so up here we have, it's a city that needs everything. Then over there we got the wheat farm. There we have the mill. Then over here, dairy and cheese. Oh, and down there is the bakery. Bloomin' hell. Okay. Well, I want to try and use my existing rails as much as possible. And I need to work out what order I need to connect things to get that bonus. Because we've got to immediately connect 4 resources. So if we just put stations in for now, just so we're somewhat working in the right direction. So station for all of these. Oh man, there's so many buildings. But right, if I want to connect 4 together with my last piece, I feel like it's got to be the city because that's going to be 3. But can I do something else when I do that? So if I can do a line that connects the dairy farm and the cheesery together as well as the city, that should do it. So it will connect the bakery to down there. So that hasn't done anything because there's no free flour on the line. There's not going to be any flour until we connect the wheat to it. So I guess we can connect that to the network as well. So that's all prepared. I mean, actually, I feel like if I connect the dairies together, that should be fine. I can do that with those, connect you down to there. So we got spare cheese, we got spare milk, we got the bread almost ready to go. So how do I connect these in one sweep? Oh, I think I know. Let's do cheap rails and cheap bridges. We go from the wheat along here to the city, because that doesn't actually do anything. It's just like connecting them together. Yes, that's how you do it, because then you connect that down to there. And if you look on the map when I connect them, that's going to be like everything going everywhere. Oh, no. Not yet. Because this bottom network isn't connected to the top network. So let's come through here, connect that together. Because that's not gonna do anything. It just means now we have 2 massive networks. So if I now connect them together like that. Yes, 4 blue lines. Exactly what we want. We'll freight train it as well. Special challenge complete. Stack bonus through the roof. Oh man, how much money? 674. No, 47 quid. There's so many numbers I couldn't count. But look, all buildings. We did the fun challenge and the special challenge. Oh, thank you. But yeah, so that was station to station. Just a little cheeky bit of demo there. Man, look how cool these levels are going to get. I was not expecting it to be like connecting stuff in the right orders. That's cool. Anyway, if you guys are like me and you enjoyed that train puzzle game, boost your like button. But for now, I'll say peace, love, and voxel trains. Bye, guys.